Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Okun Indigenous Worldwide TV Network. In this video, I will be showing you the bitter, agonizing, and excruciating pains Nigerians are going through in order for them to be able to access the newly redesigned Naira notes. I'll be going from bank to bank to show you how Nigerians queue for long hours, waste precious man hours for them to be able to withdraw their money. You see frustration written all over their faces. Some waste the whole day in their attempt to get the newly redesigned Naira notes. They queue for long hours for the new Naira notes. They queue for long hours to get fuel, petrol, for their cars and to power the generators and other appliances that require the use of petrol. And at the same time, they queue to get their voter's card. As I said, I went from bank to bank to capture moments of frustration that Nigerians pass through. You can see what is happening here. The frustration, the dejection, the disappointment they are going through. This is not fair at all. Nigerians are not begging for the government to give them free money. I just left GT Bank and now I'm crossing over to Jaiz Bank. You saw what happened at GT Bank where we started. You saw the crowd. The ATMs were not even dispensing, and you have to get a number before you can access the ATM. This is Jaiz Bank, just directly opposite the GT Bank, somewhere around the Federal Capital Territory. You can see the long queue here also. The unfortunate thing is that the ATMs are not even dispensing. See people sitting idly, frustrated, disappointed. In this 21st century, how should the redesigning of a country's currencies cause hardship and harrowing experience, frustrating experience for its citizens? The ATMs outside the Jaiz Bank here excuse me, are not dispensing so much. You can see how the people just queue up and waste their precious time. Most of the ATMs experience network failure because some have been deprogrammed and reprogrammed to accommodate certain sum of money. Some cannot withdraw more than 20,000 naira a day, some 10,000 naira. If you choose to use your own bank or your ATM of your own bank, you may be lucky to have up to 20,000. But if you are using another bank's ATM on another bank, you may not be able to withdraw more than 10,000 naira. And that may be dispensed 5 times. That is 2,000 naira per withdrawal. This is sad. This is Access Diamond Bank as another bank. This is the third bank we are visiting. It is the same story everywhere. You can see people sitting down idly, wasting man hours, abandoned their businesses just for them to make withdrawal. Some come as early as 5 a.m. just for them to be able to access the ATM. Yet they go back home without having access to their money, without being able to withdraw their money. You can see the long queue here. Why should the government of a country subject their citizens to this type of excruciating pain? This Access Bank has close to 10 ATMs. As you can see, I think it's only one that seems to be dispensing. The people are tired, they are hungry, standing in the sun, in this hot weather condition. This is not good at all. And this is what obtains everywhere. You can see the long queue. The ATMs seem not to be dispensing. Now I want to exit the bank. There is a filling station, a petrol station, just by the side of this bank. Yesterday the queue there was something else. So I want to check and see if it is still the same thing. I want to quickly go to that filling station while some Nigerians are queuing up at the ATM points. Others are queuing up at the filling station just for them to be able to get to buy fuel for their cars and generators. This is the filling station here, AYM Shafa. as it is. It's like the queues have dispersed because I don't think that they are even selling fuel at all. What I've come to notice is sometimes they dispense fuel for like 30 minutes and lock up the gates. So I believe they have finished selling for the day, and that is why there are no vehicles on site here. Let's get to see what is actually happening. I think my guess is right. It's like they have stopped selling, and so people seem to be pleading for them to be served. This is what Nigerians are passing through at this time. I also visited, I'm trying to access another filling station, NMPC outlet. You can see some mild queues here. You can see it's like they are dispensing, though the queues are fair. Most times everywhere here is clogged up. The INEC office is not far from this filling station, so let me take a walk to the INEC office. The crowd in that INEC office has been something else of recent because of Nigerians who want to get their permanent voters card. This is the entrance to the INEC office. You can see the queue here also, just because Nigerians want to collect their PVCs. You can see the queue. As at last week, if you were here, discover that there is no place for one to stand. As big as the compound is, everywhere will be filled with people. So why would Nigerians suffer this kind of hardship when there is a government in place? You queue to get your own money from the bank. You queue for long hours to get petrol. You queue for long hours to get your PVC. How did we get here? You can see people struggling through the window to get the attention of the INEC officials. You can see the queues, 3 or 4 or 5 These people may end up spending the next 3-4 hours here, and some may not even be able to get their PVCs because they may not be found. Nigerians will leave their workplaces just for them to be served. This is a government that promised heaven and hell, heaven on earth, before they came in. And now the reverse is the case. Nigerians are suffering sincerely. I just wanted to see or show us again that it is not only accessing money that is the problem, but that even when Nigerians want to exercise their civic rights, they find it difficult to do so. Some have been coming for days without being able to collect their PVC. In the next 30 minutes or so, the number of people here would have multiplied drastically because more people are still coming. I think I've had enough in this place. I still want to go to other banks. Alright, this is Lotus Bank. And as you can see, there is a mammoth crowd here. You can see people who want to access their money. This is sad. You can see the crowd here. People abandoning their legitimate businesses. I just hope people are not going to be sacked in their offices. Because the truth is, people keep coming and coming. Some don't even have money to transport them to their office. They have all deposited the old notes with the banks. And the new Naira notes are not accessible. From the information gathered here, you have to be given a number for you to be able to use the ATM. Some can be like number 130. You see the people? Even the law enforcement agents are helpless. See skirmishes amongst the people. See people fighting as a result of frustration and tiredness. You can see that the people are just standing. No service, no access to their money. The crowd is something else. Nigerians are really passing through hell at this time. And I hope the government reconsiders some of its decisions. Look at the crowd. People wasting man hours. You can see frustration. Written all over the people. There is another branch of Access Diamond Bank close to this Lotus Bank. Let me saunter in and see what is happening there also. The sheer fence with this bank is just directly beside this bank. Okay, this is the entrance. It's another branch of Access Bank. I think the crowd here is something else. My God. Wow. You can see the crowd. This is massive. You can see what Nigerians are passing through. Look at this woman with a baby strapped to her back inside this scorching sun. Some with umbrella to shield them from the hot sun. Look at the crowd out here. Is this fair? Is this fair? This is just the number outside. When you go in there, you will see more number of people. The ATMs, as much as I know, inside this hall alone is close to 20. But from all indication, I think it is only 1 or 2 that are dispensing cash. Look at the people. Look at the people. The suffering masses. How I wish the government of the day sees what the people are passing through so that they can adjust some of these policies that are putting people under so much pressure. These people are not asking for free money. This is their legitimate money. Just for them to have it and do whatever they want to do with it. Oh, still marching on. This is Wema Bank. This is another. This is another sight to behold. The crowd here too is something else. Wow. Just look at. Just look at. Just look at how people are wasting precious time. Look at. Some are in queue. Some are sitting down. Some are standing, sweating under the hot sun. People are stranded. This is really not fair in a country where there is government. You just wake up, put up a policy that seems to be anti-people. Look at the crowd here. And I'm sure the banking hall is jam-packed with people. Even at that, the staff are still marketing people to come and open accounts. That is serious. The money they gave you, you've not been able to give it back to the people. You're still asking them to come and open accounts. Just unthinkable. See the pain, see the agony, see the frustration. I think Nigerians deserve better services from the government of the day. They deserve better attention. I want to proceed to UBA. UBA is just by the Wema Bank here. Let me just stroll in to UBA, just close by. so that we can also see what is going on there. Trying to get to UBA. This is UBA here. Let's see what is happening. Oh my God. It's another gory sight. UBA seems to have even provided a canopy for their customers, unlike other banks that spread their customers in the sun. UBA seems to put up a canopy. Look at the crowd here also. This is serious. You can see from here that it's only one ATM that is dispensing the new Naira notes out of about 10 ATMs here in this cubicle. See the crowd here too. See the long queue. This is sad. This is sad. After much pressure, the federal government of Nigeria extended the deadline for the use of the old notes by some days, less than 2 weeks or 2 weeks thereabout. Where is that done? In a sane country, you don't give a deadline for such a very critical issue. But in Nigeria, you subject the people to harrowing experience like this and put them under pressure with an unrealistic deadline. Let me try to check other banks also. Just for us to know that Nigerians are really not finding it easy at this time. This is FCMB. The people are even kept outside the gates. The people are kept outside the gates. They are denied access into the main premises. Excuse me. They are denied access into their premises. That is one ATM point. Can you see the crowd at that ATM point? Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd out here. This is serious. You can see the people having little skirmishes because of frustration, because they are tired. The ATM seem not to even be dispensing. The people are out in the sun, in this weather condition, this hot weather condition. They are kept in the sun. For long hours. Look at it. See how people are fighting. This is not fair at all. It's not fair at all. Let me cross over to Fidelity Bank also. See, Fidelity Bank is just by the side of FCMB. Let's see what is happening there also. Trying to access Fidelity Bank. Okay, here we are. This is Fidelity Bank. You can see another crowd. You can see Nigerians suffering just for them to access their own money. Trying to access the ATM point. This is the entrance, and this is the ATM's point. You can see the crowd here. Also, there are some behind, while some are in the banking hall already. Some are sitting by the right here. You can see. Trying to also get to EcoBank. Okay, this is Stanbic. Stanbic is between Fidelity and EcoBank. So let me saunter into Fidelity Bank and see what is happening there also. This is Stanbic, IBTC Bank. You can see the crowd here also. We can see people struggling to access their money. You can see the crowd. This is a Lament. It's like some even go for breakfast, go for lunch, and come back. Right, let me see what's happening at EcoBank. EcoBank is just by the side of a Stanbic IBTC Bank. Let me see EcoBank, what is happening there. The bank that is always known for network issue. Let me see what is going on there. This is part of FCT. This is the border of FCT and Nasarawa State. This is EcoBank here. EcoBank. Let's get to the ATM point. This is the ATM point here. I'm sure because of the bad network, maybe the people have left to other branches. I don't think the ATMs here are dispensing because of network. This particular branch is known for network issues. The EcoBank branch by checkpoints. Yanya checkpoint FCT is notorious for network issues. It's like one of the customer service officers is attending to the ATM. As we can see, this is what Nigerians are passing through at the moment. Today is the first day of February 2023.